First of all, guys, if you are looking to get any FIFA coins, check out U7 Buy. They're giving away 10 million coins and some of you may even get 14% off. Just make sure to use code RECALL when you purchase to enter in and get your extra 5% off. What is going on, guys? If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe. I'm not going to be as energetic today as I do feel a little bit ill. I've got a bit of a throat infection, but you guys know I'm trying to bring you all the content. So we do have 4 methods today, not 5, but we will have 5 back tomorrow when I'm feeling a little bit better, a little bit easier for me to make videos there. But guys, don't worry, you've got a ton of methods to make you a ton of coins. If you're new around here, subscribe. We've obviously got the giveaway for the PS5 on new Xbox, a copy of FIFA 22, 12,000 FIFA points, and an iArmor 37-inch monitor. Now we will do the FIFA 22 giveaway as we hit 10k, and then there will be giveaway links as soon as we've done that for the other giveaways, and then there's a few requirements, but you guys know you'll smash that. So once we hit 10k, I'll release that. But without further ado, let's get into it. So first of all, we're going for one of the cheaper methods. I'm sorry if I do cough a little bit in this video, guys. I am obviously, as I say, quite ill there. Don't worry, I should be better by, you know, end of the day tomorrow. Now we're looking at gold commons here. So Arsenal centre backs there, so gold common centre back, and then we got Arsenal. Now you can change this over obviously to gold, but it does get a little bit sticky as the actual commons are worth a little bit more at the minute, and so it's a little bit better to be sniping those. So you want to snipe at 750 or below. Obviously at 900 coins, EA tax is I believe 45 coins, so off of this you'll make 105 coins per card. Now obviously if you can get anything under 750, which is very possible with the common cards, you're going to make a little bit more. If you can go for something like, you know, a 400-500 snipe, you're going to be making a lot more, sort of 300-400 coins per card. It's just unfortunate that the minimum we got 100, but you can work with that. Even when you're, you know, when your lowest snipes are 100 coins, that's still a good profit. You've just got to bear in mind, obviously, you are aiming for higher, and a lot of people sometimes don't understand the reason we go for 750 with the worst case scenario being a 100 coin snipe. We are obviously going to get back in. So guys, as I was saying, the reason that we go for 750 rather than going a little bit lower and guaranteeing ourselves more profit per card is that yes, you'll get more profit per card, but you won't find as many cards. So this way you bolster up your profit a little bit. You might get 3 cards at 500 and then 10 cards at 750. That's still a K from those 10 cards, and then you've got a decent amount from those other 3. I think it would be 1.5k from those. So, you know, it is all about swings and roundabouts. You really just got to bear in mind that, you know, it's a luck game. You just want to be making sure you're maximizing your profit, and that's why we allowed for a minimum profit of 100 coins rather than a minimum of 200-300 coins, because it is actually much better. Now we're gonna see if we can find any of these at 750. We're just going to have a look at how many are there at 900, see if it might be worth picking them up at 800. I realistically think we could sell at 950 there, so we're going to give that a go, see if we can find any at 800 here, because we're struggling a little bit there at the 750 mark. So we're just going to make sure, you know, if we can get a little bit more profit, a couple more cards, we'll do that. Now I might be sniping at a bad time. It is 8, so I feel like it's not a terrible time to snipe, but maybe the gold commons just ain't it today. But we're hopefully going to cop 1 or 2 of these before we move on there. We're going to say we'll do the 20-second count, so I'll do 10 in my head and then I'll count 10 out loud. Don't worry, I'm still keeping track even though I'm partially dying. Okay, so 10. Alright, we've been scammed again, but we're going to move on to the next method when we get back in. So guys, the sponsor of today's video is going to be FUT Champions 666 on Twitter. They're a service where they will play your Division Rivals games, your Squad Battles games, or even your Weekend League games for you. Obviously, they would charge a certain price. So if you contact them, if that is something you guys are interested in, you can check them out here on Twitter. So obviously, they will play all those games for you. They do have a very good success rate. They are quite good at FIFA. Definitely a lot better than me. So make sure you go check them out. But let's get on with the video. So moving on swiftly, we're going over to Gold Rare, Centre Mid, Premier League, and Chelsea. We're looking at around 3.7 for these guys at the minute. 3.8 there, 3.7s. Realistically, they're going to sell on for 3.9, and the EA tax will do it as if it was 4k. So 4k, 10% is going to be 400 coins. So half of that, 200 coins. So you realistically want to snipe at 3.6. And you're going to make a little over 100 coins per card. We've got Kovacic there, straight off the bat for 3k. Missed that one, unfortunately. Hopefully we can get the next one. We got one. Ah, no, I've fluffed that. Oh. I don't know how I haven't fluffed that, but we haven't, and somehow we've ended up with a Kovacic for 3.5, which is nice. Sell him on at 3.9. Pretty decent profit there. You're looking at about 200 coins, so a little bit over 200 coins, so we'll take that. Definitely better than it could have been, so I will definitely take that. We're happy with at least a snipe on this method. You know, we've struggled with some of the other methods here today, but we've prolonged it. We've tried to keep it going, and we've managed to find a method that's working a little bit better at this time. You do obviously just want to try each method to try and work out how good it is at the time you're sniping. Each SBC is going to affect the market in a different way. Speaking of SBCs, I haven't even done my EFL pack, so I might have that in the video tomorrow. See what you guys think of that. See if I get, I think it's Boneda, or I don't know how you say his name, but then there's also an English striker as well who looks pretty insane. So if you get one of those two, you're pretty sorted, because they're like quite a nice little players to pick up there. If we can get this one, we are gassed. Jorginho, who's actually, I think he's worth a little bit more than Kovacic there, so that would have been quite a nice snipe. Once again, would be nice if we could do compare price at like 3.8, look for more Jorginhos, but unfortunately EA just don't want us to make coins. And we are going to move on to the next one. So guys, moving on to our first rare gold method. We're looking at France gold rare and Premier League. You're looking at around 1,000 coins for these cards, so realistically we're just going to check the minimum buy now. 1.3 there for those two. It looks like realistically we want to snipe at 1.2 there maybe, if they're going for 1.4 quite easily. So with this, you can obviously pick a whole load of players up. The players we're really hoping for, like a good snipe on, Digny, Saint Maximin. If we can get like a Sissoko or an Ndombele, that would be brilliant as well. Ndombele obviously out of packs at the minute. I do apologise for the amount of coughing that there will or has been in this video. It is literally just down to the fact that I'm knackered, I'm ill. I'm only doing the video because I know I couldn't miss a day of uploads again, so I've smashed it for you guys, or I've tried to smash it for you guys. I hope you appreciate the methods. I hope they help you out. I hope I actually find a card here. It looks like we're having a little bit of trouble there as it is. I really hate that pop-up there, like it always comes up on the side for some reason. If we had compare price, this filter would be phenomenal. The non-compare price methods, it just makes it so much harder. EA really did scam us out of compare price. Like, I am very disappointed that it's not in the game still, because it does absolutely bang for trading. It's probably one of the best methods you can use, so it's definitely worth, if you can, you know, I guess if we could all find out a way to get it back in, would be amazing. I know that there's not going to be any protests about compare price, but if we could get it back in the game, it would be a lot better, because we are missing out. Like, if we could compare price here, I could get, you know, a Saint Maxim, a Sissoko at 1.3, but because obviously I can only snipe at 1.2 now, if I sniped at 1.3 I'd have to back out each time. Like, it's not as easy. It does make the game a lot harder to make coins after they've spent so much time telling us, oh, you can get the best team without, you know, spending money, and it's just not true. Finishing it off with one that I'm hoping is a little bit easier for us there. We've got a centre back, Syria, and gold rare. Now these guys have always been up a little bit over the year, but I think over the current period they've made themselves a little bit better for sniping. So we're going to have a go at these guys, see what we find. 1.7 there looks like a reasonable price for these guys. 1.9. Okay, so they're going for 2k, that 1.7. Okay, they're going, what, 2.1k maybe? Let's have a look. 2.1. 2.1, you have literally a couple cards. So realistically, they're selling at 2.2. And even at 2.2, I'd argue, well, there was a 1.6 there. I've definitely missed it, but yeah, of course I've missed it. So 2.2, EA tax is going to be 10%, so it's 220 half, 110. So this is going to be 90 coins profit. At 1.9, we're making 190 coins profit per card. So obviously we never make less than 100 coins per card. So we always make sure we set up that after EA tax, we're going to make a little bit more than that. So it is the best way to go with it. I think it does give you a little bit more of an opportunity to make a little bit more coinage. I feel like making 100 the minimum isn't an unreasonable thing to do, especially with the amount of like cards you can pick up and get less than that. So we do want to make sure we have like at least a bare minimum. So 100 is definitely the bare minimum, because then 10 cards is okay. I feel like that's a reasonable amount. We've almost got a small one for 850. We've just missed that. We're going to keep it at 2k because I feel like we could really push this to 2.2, 2.3. And I also do want to get a couple snipes on this one, so hopefully this is going to help Tamori there. We got one at 1.8, so that's lovely. We are still going to try selling at 2.3 because I think that is definitely possible with this method. Give that a go there. I'm sorry if you can hear me like wincing or like see me like looking in a lot of pain. It's just because I am. I've got like a really bad throat infection. I'm not actually too sure why I've got such a bad throat infection. I think it's just like drinking a lot of cold drinks and things like that, so like really silly stuff. But hopefully I can feel a little bit better for tomorrow's video. Now if we get this one here, I'm going to call it a day, but we're going to say we'll do the 15 count, but we'll do 15, 14. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm calling that a day. I think this has been a good video. I'll take it. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to slap a like down below. Subscribe if you're new, and I do really appreciate the support lately. You guys, I promise, are going to get a lot back for supporting me as we hit new goals. I'll be giving away a ton of stuff. And at the start of FIFA 22, I've got a lot of surprises for you guys. So make sure to stay tuned, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.